Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and I would greatly appreciate it if you want to support me, if you want to support the channel, if you would consider liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It helps to get the videos out there and it inspires me to keep creating. Also, happy Cowboy Carter pre-sale day. I hope y'all got your tickets. I had to buy mine secondhand on StubHub, but they were still around the same price as like the regular tickets. I sat in the queue for like maybe an hour and a half almost, and then they straight up were like, yeah, we have no more tickets. Sorry. So anyway, outside of that, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, for understanding, for being here. It really has been a hard month for me, so it's just really meant a lot to see you guys in the comments, writing stuff and reading stuff and watching TV, watching reality TV. It's an outlet for me. I think sometimes people do not realize how hard it is to make these videos and how much work actually genuinely goes into watching these shows, taking notes, drafting a video, editing these videos. So I just do appreciate you guys. Today, we are going to be talking about a new show for the channel, and that is going to be Ready to Love. Now, I have watched one season of this show. I watched the DC season, but I binge watched it at the time, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. I tried to watch the following season, wasn't really feeling it on that level, and I actually did not finish it. But from what I understand, the show has been on a hiatus. They've also made some format changes. So we're going to give this show another shot. We're going to talk about episode 1 today. Hey guys, sorry about the lighting and angle change. I am having a little bit of trouble with my ring light, so hopefully the lighting does not look too bad. But as I said, we are going to talk about Ready to Love. I know this show has been on a little bit of a hiatus, so let's dive into it. Let's see how this season goes. I will push through it for y'all, because y'all know when I start recapping a show, as long as it's not spoiled prematurely for me what happens, if I don't want spoilers, I will finish it out. But we'll see, because last season I could not even finish it. So this season we are in Philly, okay? We get Tommy running up the steps, the Rocky statue in the background of the Philly Art Museum.
Mystery solved. I've been getting it in right here in the streets of Philadelphia.
Okay, Tommy is ready to rumble, and he lets us know this is the most successful dating show. And I was like, compared to what? Compared to who? I have not seen every season of the show. I've only seen like 1.5 seasons of this show. But from what I understand, there's only one couple that's married. And we saw it on this episode. So anyway, let's jump into it. We are introduced to a couple of people before we begin. First person we are introduced to is Deanna, Chocolate Princess. She is 35 and she is a firefighter. She lets us know that she really wants to be more feminine at home, since she typically takes a masculine role at work. And I could definitely understand that. My question with Deanna is, can you step out of that masculine role? Because I think sometimes if you have a career where you are in control, you are the one that is the boss, sometimes it's hard to turn that on and off. So I'm curious if she can or she cannot. So our next person that we are also introduced to is Naeem. Now, keep Naeem in mind, okay? He is 42 and he is a gym owner, and he's a Sagittarius, okay? He needed to let us know that. Now, he really likes long walks in the park. He also lets us know that he went through a lot as a child. He was adopted, and because of that, he really had a trouble with identifying himself, knowing who he is, and just kind of feeling like he was in tune with himself. We are also introduced to Angie. Angie is 40 and she is a bartender. Am I right, Angie? 40 and a bartender? Now, she was engaged. This is the best relationship she'd ever had. It's the love of her life, just the perfect relationship. And then unfortunately, he did pass away from a heart attack in his sleep. So Angie is ready to love again. She's, healing through that trauma, but she does feel that she is ready to find love once again. Now, obviously, I think when we hear stories like that, sometimes it is hard to open your heart up, especially if the person has passed away, because it's not like you ended off on bad terms. So I do hope Angie is in a place where she is willing to understand that the love may not be the same as her ex or her fiance, that passed, but, be willing to open her heart to a new love. So we'll have to see. So Eddie is 31. He is a general contractor. He does have his own construction company, and he needs a partner to understand that he never stops. Basically, Eddie says that work comes first. Now, Eddie's good looking, and he is definitely a hot commodity among these women. Stay tuned. And we have Jay. Jay is 34. His name is John, I believe, but he goes by Jay. He is in cybersecurity. Now, Deanna already, as soon as she sees Jay, she is feeling him. She said he is tall. He got the braids. For some reason, he keeps comparing himself to a variety of different celebrities that he does not look like. Okay, I see you. But he is a single dad, and his kid's mother lives in Virginia, but he has primary custody of the kids. So he loves being a single dad. He really has leaned into that role. But now he does feel like if he can find love, he is ready to find a stepmom for the children. No, joking. But he does want to find love. Lastly, we are introduced to Sahara, who is 35, and she is a home healthcare agent. Now, she is our kind of spiritualist of the bunch. She loves burning sage, burning candles. She really likes a lot of that, being in tune with yourself. If you're watching Married at First Sight, she's like Carla. She's a Carla. She's one of those girlies. So Tommy pulls into the joint, and immediately he is butchering the use of the word John. And I'm not from Philly, but I knew he was using the word John wrong. Okay, now we see this mixer. Okay, everybody's walking into the mixer. Everybody's starting to talk. And on the other side of the mixer, we see this wedding arch.
No, give me that John over there. It means any and everything. It's a Philly thing.
All right. Welcome to the most successful.
And it's like, And Tommy lets us know that we are about to see the first Ready to Love wedding. The first wedding. Once again, best dating show out there. First wedding. And I will say this. Let's stop for 1 second. I have always wondered what the point of this show is. Because it's not as if it's like Married at First Sight or Love is Blind, where the end goal is explicitly stated as getting married. On this show, the end goal is basically to find someone and then kind of just figure out where you're gonna go. I think that's one of the big complaints with this show, is that it's not clear what it's supposed to be. In some ways, it's a good thing because the couples can take things at their own pace, but in some ways, it is also a bad thing because it's like, okay, so we decide we still like each other. Are we engaged? What's happening next? So we find out that Cornelius and Camille, and I do remember them from the DC season, they are getting married. Congratulations. Love to hear that. Love to see that they are still together. Okay, I'm all here for Black love.
Ready to make it official?
Yes.
Amen.
Wait. We missing something, though. We missing something. Zadia!
So Zadia and Corey, they also come out and they are like the best man, best woman. It's all great. It's all nice. Of course, all of the new singles are like, wow, that could be me. This is great to see. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I hope I'm there next. So Tommy does let them know after the wedding's over that this is the first of 2 mixers. They are the first 10, and then there is going to be 10 more singles introduced the next day. But by the end of the mixer, we find out that 2 people are going to get dumped. Or so we think. So Angie and Wayne are the first to talk. Now, Wayne is 36 and he is a business development consultant. Angie basically lets us know that in the past, she has dated shorter men, but they were bigger in other areas. Okay, so she likes her a short Kang, as long as he's not short in other areas. Now, she says, for her inspiration is her parents, because her parents, no matter what, they worked it out in their marriage. We find out there is 11 of them. She is one of 11. She has 6 brothers and 4 sisters, I guess. So obviously, Wayne's like, oh, you got a whole army behind you. I'm not going to treat you badly because we got a whole army behind us and it's about to be bad. Now, Wayne does say that he wants between 1 and 3 kids. He has seen how it is with his nephew. He really likes his nephew and it seems fun. that kind of threw up red flags in my head because having a kid is not fun. I don't have kids, but having kids is not all the fun parts where you're playing with toys and they're doing funny stuff. There's also the really hard parts of having kids. So I really do hope Wayne has given a little more thought to having a kid than it's fun playing with his nephew. But Wayne does let us know that his mom is very important to him, and he says he is a mama's boy. Now, look, I have always said that a man being close with his mom and having a healthy relationship and dynamic with her is very, very different than being a mama's boy. So I needed a little more info, because when you say you're a mama's boy, do you mean that you need to run every single decision through your mom? Because that is something I would not be cool with. But if you just mean, oh, you and your mom are real close, you know, maybe I'll meet up for lunch every once in a while, you know, she's somebody that really matters to you. Okay, that I can understand. So next up, Naeem and True. Now, True is 36 and she is a counselor. So Naeem was immediately attracted to True, okay? He calls her a baddie. He says, you looking good. You looking fine. Okay, Naeem, simmer down now. So True does say that therapy is essential for her. She has done the work to heal from other relationships, so she is looking for someone who's done that. Not gonna lie to you, usually the people who make a big stink on these shows that they've done this big healing work after relationships and whatnot are the least healed people on these shows. So I hear you, True, but I just don't know how much I believe you. So Naeem says that he has went into relationships a little bit too fast in the past because he was adopted. He was looking for unconditional love. So he just ran in. Also not great. Both of these two, they were not giving me vibes that they have healthy relationship tendencies. So we're going to have to see. So Kiara and Fritz. Fritz is 36 and he is a financial analyst. So Fritz says he saw that Kiara was very curvaceous, okay, and just, you know, he needed to have a talk with her. He could not resist.
Okay, so what you
So
do
I just
for
focus
work?
on my career. I do cybersecurity, so
I like men at work.
yeah, I love the word.
Okay.
Me and Jay hit it off. Everything that he said.
So he lets us know that he was in a relationship for 11 years, but he left because he wanted more. He really, really wanted to focus on his career. Now he's he's a financial analyst. So for him, he needed to get to the bag. Now I believe he said he had 2 kids, and he says he does not have a problem with his baby mama, but once again, he needed to get that money. So for me, I'm kind of like, okay, I hear you. I do hear you, but has that changed? What is your priority now? Is it work or is it love? Okay. And it also just seems weird. Like, I get it. People grow apart, but still to be with someone for 11 years and then decide you no longer want to be with them anymore because you want money? Red flag. So Sahara and Will. Will is a little bit of the jokester of the group, okay? You can't really tell if he's serious, if he's telling truth. Like, he is doing a little bit much. So Will lets Sahara know that he got married 2 times. He has 2 failed marriages, one after his mom passed away and one after his dad passed away. So Sahara kind of talks about how she wants kids, and he's like very confused. Like, this conversation was very awkward.
Well, you just say you want kids regardless of what the man thinks. So your answer's the same as mine.
It's not.
I'm so confused with your answer right now. It's like we were given the same answer.
Because Sahara basically says she wants kids no matter what. That for her, she's gonna have a kid. And he's like, oh, that's weird. Like, I wouldn't say that to a partner. I wouldn't say that I'm gonna have a kid no matter what, because that just sounds kind of weird. I don't know. It wasn't clicking when the two of them were talking. I wasn't feeling it. And Will, another red flag for me, because I understand having 1 failed marriage. If you know anything about my life, I can't judge that. But having 2 failed marriages and admitting that these marriages happen after you went through a traumatic event, have you done the healing work yet? Because it seems kind of crazy that you're ready to jump in again. I'm watching you. I have a list going on of the people that I am watching, and it's about half of these people. So Kiara and Naeem, they have a conversation. So Naeem reveals that he has 5 kids and 3 baby mamas.
I wouldn't even be able to do nothing like this if I had somebody that really took me serious. You know what I mean? We old. So we on.
All right, wait, not too much, because we not old. I'm not old.
Do you have like an ex-wife? Do you have stragglers that...
Why are we not vetting people for these TV shows? Why are we not vetting people for these TV shows? You mean to tell me that you brought a man on here who has 5 children and not 1, not 2, but 3 baby mamas? And you are expecting him to be unleashed on these unassuming women? Yeah, that's a no for me, dog. Now, Kiki, or Kiara, I think they call her Kiki as well. That's a definite no for her. She already is like, not feeling it. You know, this is not going to work for me. Cause Naeem tries to say like all of this drama, all of this stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't have drama with my baby mamas. We cool. Like we adults, we old. So, and she's like, oh, I'm not old. She's like, I don't know who is old, but it's not me. You could definitely tell she's not feeling it. It's not for her. She does not want to be with him. So Eddie and True. Now, True is feeling like Eddie is fine. And like I said, Eddie is a hot commodity. Okay, he's tall. He got the curls going on. The ladies are definitely liking him. She feels that he probably gets a lot of female attention. Now, a lot of the ladies do agree that he's fine. We get a montage of all of the ladies talking about how fine this man is. So Eddie also feels that the women are gravitating toward him, but he doesn't want just female attention because he is attractive, because he's handsome. He does want to go deeper. Okay. So Deanna and Eddie, they have a little chat between the two of them. So Deanna says that Eddie is her ideal type. She wants that man. Okay. Now, Deanna says that she does not like being in fear. You know, she really does like looking at things with a more positive outlook and just kind of, taking things by the reins rather than sitting there and afraid. And I get that. I totally get that. I think I try to live my life that way as well. I'm not trying to sit at home, cowering in fear, being scared. Let's figure things out. Now, for Eddie, the career really got him, okay? He likes that she is a firefighter. She's beautiful. She's confident. So there's a bit of a spark there. I was like, let me find out now. So meanwhile, we get Will the Clown telling everybody, oh, my marriages happened. I've been married twice. One happened after my mom passed. One after my dad passed. Ha, 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 ha. This man is laughing.
Just decided I'm going to try to make it work with her because I did not want to marry a woman that my mom never met.
How long were you married for?
A year.
And a lot of the women are starting to realize that Will is very unserious. He is very unserious. It doesn't seem like he sees the severity of things like that. And again, if a man came up to me and told me, hey, I have 2 failed marriages, I would have a lot of questions for you. It's not a joke. And it seems like he's not respecting how serious marriage is to a lot of people. So it's really putting a bad taste in people's mouth, okay? And Kiara, she lets us know she feels he's very unserious, along with the other women. So Jay and True. Now, they have the same last name, but True is not sure if Jay is just running game, okay? Jay does, once again, reveal that he has 2 kids, and he's kind of been dating for the past few years. True then speaks up, is like, so you been a whore?
I've been doing my little player thing and I'm out here running around.
Not the play at the check.
Player?
Yeah. You said it.
I'm single. I don't got no woman I'm dealing with. I cut them all off. But
So you don't want to be a player no more?
No.
I'm like, huh? I was like, wait. Because he's been dating for the past few years, he's a whole... I was very confused at her answer. She starts to grill this man. Why haven't you been locked down? Why don't you have a partner? Why do you have 2 baby moms? And I'm like, whoa, girl, whoa there. I get it. I understand that you have questions, but you're making a lot of assumptions about this man already. And in reality, most people, when you judge them off the bat, you start to make these assumptions. You call them a whore out of nowhere. They're not going to want to open up to you, True. So that was a no for me, ma'am. She makes some comment like, just because you were with someone for 11 years doesn't mean you can commit. I was like, oh my God. Why do you already have such a vendetta against this man? Okay. So Tommy, he pulls into the mixer and he starts to pull everyone aside to kind of see where they're at. You know, he wants to have a man-to-man talk with the guys. Will says that Angie caught his eye. Eddie likes Deanna. And everybody just starts to kind of talk about their potentials. Kiara likes Jay. All of the girls are feeling Eddie. But there is also the negatives. So Eddie says that he feels that Sahara is a bit rough. You know, he says she from Philly, she from the city. I don't know. She's more the homie than the wifey. Let's just say that. Jay is also feeling that Sahara and True are a little bit, you know, not really his speed. He's not really feeling them, especially True, because she didn't really understand his sense of humor and she did come at him pretty heavily. So Kiara says, no, Naeem. Okay, that man and his 5 kids can bounce. And also no Will, because Will is a jokester. So, you know, for the ladies, Naeem and Will are kind of the bottom. Sahara and True are kind of the bottom for the guys. So, dun dun dun, we go to the ceremony. We bring everybody together. Who's not making those connections? So, Tommy lets Will and Naeem know they need to step forward for the guys, okay? And as we know at this moment, one of them supposedly is going to be eliminated. So, once again, with Will, they are really, really worried about the sense of humor. Can you be serious? You're out here making all of these jokes about your marriages and, you know, marrying people after your parents passed. And it just comes off like you don't take things seriously. And with Will, you know, or with Naeem, sometimes it's too much too fast. You have 5 kids. That is a lot for anybody to take on with your 5 kids, your 3 baby mamas. And a lot of people don't want to be tangled into that. But so they decide ultimately that Will is not ready for love and that Naeem deserves a second chance. I didn't understand that, but I guess these ladies are fine with the tangle of kids he has. Now, Sahara and True need to step forward for the ladies. True, the guys definitely felt like she was interviewing them. She was grilling them. It just wasn't flowing naturally, conversationally. With Sahara, she's good. She's cool. But it is feeling a little more like the homie rather than wifey, as I said. So ultimately, they decide that Sahara is not ready for love. And Sahara lets us know that she got a little message for everybody. Okay.
You'd like to say what?
Moving forward, I'm done with the whole group. I want the next 5.
You want the next 5?
Yeah.
You done with this group?
How could you not feel me? Come on now, stop. I don't.
Sahara done said, F you, F the group behind me. And she goes on for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, whoa, Sahara. No, ma'am. Okay. It is giving that you don't take criticism very well. And when you get criticized, you flip out. And that is not attractive. That is not a quality that you want to see in a relationship, because sometimes in your relationship, your partner may want to confront you about something that you need to change. And if you can't handle hearing that without cussing everybody out, and like I say, you didn't just say like a quick little, F you guy, as a joke. You was going on for like 2-3 minutes. That is a lot. It didn't look great. But Tommy lets us know there's actually a twist and that these eliminated people are actually going to have a chance to meet the other 10 singles. And again, I haven't really watched this show that much, but I know a lot of people that do watch this show, they don't like the whole people are eliminated on the first day. I've never really liked on shows when people are eliminated on the first day. They like to do that on Big Brother and other shows. I don't like that because it's not fair. You went through this whole process just to be kicked out day 1. So I like that they get a second chance. they get one more chance. Okay. And again, Sahara, girl, let's make sure that we simmer it down to meet the other people. But that is kind of where we end off the episode. It seems interesting. The preview seems like it's about to be pretty good this season. So if you made it to this point of the video, that means you liked the video. So I would greatly appreciate if you would consider supporting the channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. It helps get the videos out there and it inspires me to keep creating. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.